You think I've had... You think I'm from having a long, hard day at work so I can go have a short, hard day, man? No.
Over 26.
This is
the Bagger Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26.
Welcome back to
The Bagger
The mics are
Genius.
cool.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up, my name is Chaxy, the mastermind, you are main guy, the Lord Chaxy, the amazing and beautiful Mwass is around.
I get 2 compliments today. Thank you. Melipisha. Melipisha the last weekend.
Melipisha. We are Mac Check, the whole gang is around. Episode 31. Or as Mwass would call it, the episode after the episode.
The episode after the
episode.
Manze,
unfortunately, Mariah is not around. She's a bit under the weather. She's feeling unwell.
She's not pregnant, in case there's any rumors.
Yes, we already established she doesn't have sex.
It was a stomach bug.
Just a stomach bug.
Nakumbuka kuna 2-step authentication. Alisema ni 3-step now.
Ni 3 steps.
Yeah.
Do you know? I
Abstinence,
kind of missed it.
abstinence,
Yeah.
birth control mbili, na
Then
condoms.
still a condom.
Hey, hizo nada ni 4. Mariah is more secure than a
Only-
married man's phone.
So last night, a musician, I'm not going to mention his name because people know he. So we're trying to book a studio for a Rush Mtore and him. So he was checking his calendar. I swear his phone has 12 digits password. 12, bro, mpaka alieka kamera sita.
That's an account number.
He also
Hey.
couldn't get it.
12. What are you hiding?
like, bro,
Is it
what
music? Is it beaches?
What the fuck are you hiding?
Oh my goodness.
That was hilarious. But yo, so while we were away, you know, we've not skipped a week, but it feels like we haven't recorded in such a long
It's
time.
so long because normally we do Monday to Monday. Now we've done like 8 days
Yes.
because Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
Bro.
And in those 8 days, so much happened. Mpaka tulikuwa like, I'm just looking at the notes from
Yeah.
the group. I'm like, what the
This
fuck?
episode will be 2.5 hours. Buckle in. Episode 31. Or as Diamond would call it. Episode 31st.
No, we'll keep it still an hour. I mean, the good thing is a lot of these topics we could roll over.
Yeah. I say
But-
let's thank everyone who came out last weekend.
Yeah. Just before we do a recap
30th,
of
yeah.
episode 30, we have that.
Yeah.
I just want to get over this. So, the normal Gen Z and employers. so this guy, his name, okay, I don't know the name, but he saved the employer as Bossman. So Bossman, who's the employer, texted, "Are you coming to work today? This is at 10:45 a.m." Then he's like, I was literally just there yesterday. So took a screenshot and posted on Twitter and said, "Oh my fucking God, my boss is obsessed with me."
That has to be a gimmick. That has to be a gimmick.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know, definitely. But I'm just like, if this
But I
was
also
real-
wouldn't be surprised if there's a 21-year-old right
It-
now. They're
I
like,
was-
I'm
bro,
supposed to come
literally
every
there
day.
yesterday. And then I'll collect, now this is obsession. Like, this guy wants to see me every day.
Usually you see the angst that's usually on the timeline every Sunday. Everyone on the timeline is like, kesho ni Monday. And then the same people are also like, Pombea Sunday ni tamu. And like, guys, you're actually doing this to yourself. I'm guilty as well. The times you're leaving Gondwana at 12:30 in a cab. You haven't pangad your day.
Yeah.
You haven't checked your calendar. And then you're like, I'll do it in the morning.
Yeah.
And then
I'm still going to the after plan. And it's
Yeah.
a Sunday.
it's like, let's be TSG. That club in West we like going to.
Yeah, shout
That's
out
the
to
bad
them.
decision. The bad decision place on second floor at some building.
Oh my gosh. But I realized the after plan is always a bad idea.
Bro, this jacket is so hot.
Do
Nitafika.
you know,
Nani
we
ananifan hapa
made the same mistake because I also have a white t-shirt inside.
Yeah.
So I'm also
Yeah.
like really hot. I mean, aside, just feeling
Shut up.
hot.
Shut up.
I'm actually.
The earth.
But yo,
Yeah.
what a beautiful episode 30.
Episode
So shout out to everyone who came. Yo, highlights. I don't know. What did you expect? How did it go down for you?
30. I got friends on live camera. Twice.
I don't think she meant it though.
No, you.
I think she'd be down. I swear. There's no way Comfort is not down.
I don't know if Chaxy is never gonna let this conversation go away, but it's fine. We'll see. Let's see by episode 40. By episode 40. Like,
Uko na hopes 40, not uko 31.
Remember the last 10 episodes just zoomed past.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So aside you being friends on live,
I
on
think
camera.
just seeing everyone there, just right in front of us, because we didn't have any prep. We were just in the cab, and you were telling the guy, "We'll add you some."
And that was the whole point.
Yeah.
Like, no, we don't have to
It was
overthink
just
it.
boom,
We should
under
write,
the stairs, and then we're there, and then everyone is there, and then.
Did you and Mariah freeze for like the first 3 minutes? You know, like I rewatched that thing back Leo, but I remember even being in it and thinking, okay, so are these guys going to say anything? Then
You're
I have to keep
even
carrying
as
on
you're
the conversation.
It was your birthday. We were giving you the audience. Like, this is the birthday episode. No, I talked about. I said I'm usually comfortable recording the podcast here when you're like what, maybe 8 guys.
Yeah.
And then now it was 38 guys, and then I only know 8, and like 4 more people. But yeah, I kidogo cold feet.
Yeah.
Like anything, it was a beautiful
It
episode.
was beautiful.
Yeah, if you ignore the first 10 minutes.
No, I think you guys took like a good 5 minutes and then we were,
good
we were
5
down,
minutes,
yeah.
alafu
I think
we
the
loosened
game. So what would have happened if we were not playing the question game? Because you guys would have forgotten everything you wanted to say.
Me, I forgot I had 49 million things I wanted to say. And then my mind was like, what's out to do? Then I was just there like, okay, we're gonna freestyle this shit. Which you did.
That was so beautiful, man. And to see everyone, thank you for everyone who came out. But did you see now guys on Twitter now how formal? Everyone is like, yo, next live recording, next one not.
I've gotten like a few texts from friends and guys just like, hey, why didn't you tell me about it?
You're like, just listen to the shows,
listen
bro.
to the show,
Yeah.
you'll get there. Because I think it was a test episode, but now the next one will be bigger, better,
Yeah.
with a lot more fun.
Well, how long
less
do you think
cold
it's gonna take us before you can fill up Kasarani for live recording?
I think like 44 more episodes.
Why 44 more episodes?
Just a specific number.
Okay.
You know that thing where you're told even when you're going to ask for salary, usimalize na 3 zeros.
Really?
Yeah, it always throws off the HR.
Okay, useme kama I want 321 461.
Yeah, 0.62.
0.6.
Ako like, what? Like, yeah. This is my number. You asked for it. I'm not giving you a range. That when there's wiggle room, you're like, we can lose the 0.62. But it usually throws people off. I used to work in a construction site back in the day, and then this one of the contractors was an Indian guy.
This is your internship.
Yeah, back when I was like 19 or 20.
When you did mjengo work.
Mjengo work. Hey, this guy used to send quotations. Alafu, the last 3 or 4 digits were usually the same. But he used to say it's because of good luck. Let's say anataka mchanga ya 700,000. He'll send a quotation for 699,426.4.
Oh, wow.
So the 426.4 always constant.
That's a good thing because I know salary discussions are coming up. You know the year is almost ending.
Yeah.
So
so no moka.
Me by then niliwaambia mi na feel tu niko karibu kwa mwaka, but of course not like work wise.
Yeah.
But let's see. So ideally again, so much happened in the last 8 days that we haven't met, and we're just going to recap a bunch of things we think were cool to talk about, right?
Let's do it.
So iPhone 14 came out.
Yeah.
So I saw the price range. I decided I'll wait for 16. I think 16 is a better phone. iPhone 16 definitely sounds like a better phone.
Sis, you know my predicament. My phone had charging. First of all,
It started now, no?
It started, yes. I've had this phone for like, 4 years? And iPhones have been
7 years.
Bro, 4. Bro, it wasn't even out 7 years ago. But phones have been getting super. I started buying iPhones when they were like 50K. And then they got 60, and then 80, and then 90, and then now Nibeya Shamba Kasarani. So now when my phone was bringing me issues this year, I was like, maybe it's time to upgrade.
Some of your phone was bringing you issues.
Me issues, yeah.
I love it.
It was like, I'm not charging. I'm like, bro. Have you ever begged your phone? No, there's a Destimate potea laptop mezima. I have a meeting. I'm like, my phone is at 14%. I can take this Teams call. Alafu ikaruka 2%. Like, yo.
And also, you know, phone not charging is weird because you need it to charge.
Yeah.
Like you'd rather, some functions would rather not work.
Yeah, but battery, battery, screen, and speaker. Those 3.
Speaker is sour.
You can always connect things.
Oh, yeah, you can. You have options for speaker, yeah.
So I reached out to my guy for phones. I was like, hey, Nyege, I think it's time for me to upgrade. And then he gave me quotations. I was like, wait.
And you still have the same phone.
Yeah. And then he told me, wait for the iPhone. This is like in August. He said, wait for the iPhone 14. The prices will go down. and then maybe you can get a 13 or like a 14. Okay, I don't think there's a big difference between the 14 and the 13. Right now, even if I was to get
That's
a
why I'm
14,
waiting for 16. Because I was like, there's not even a lot of differences.
the camera like, at least now there are 4. So this guy tells me, wait for the 14. I patiently wait for the 14. The dollar price decides to do what the dollar price did.
But it's back to 118 now.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Yeah.
It's back to 118. So there's hope. There's hope.
So at that time it was 124. So even when I was watching, that was September 7th, I was watching the Nini, and then they announced the prices the next day. I was just like, let me go to Diamond Plaza to fix my phone. So I fixed the battery, I fixed the charging port, I think.
And the phone is okay.
Yeah, I have another 2 years, man.
You have another 2 years. iPhone 16.
iPhone 16 gang.
iPhone 16 gang. Is what we wait for. But the famous Nyege Nyege.
Yes.
So Nyege Nyege went down. Have you been to Nyege Nyege?
I've been to Nyege Nyege once.
Which one? 2018?
2019.
2019. This is when it trained.
2018.
Is this when Nyege when there was the controversy of Nyege being cancelled this year? And then the picture that was used is a picture of Erosh just shouting. Did you see the picture?
I didn't see that.
You don't see it?
Fuck,
It's just Erosh
I'll
at
look at
Nyege.
that,
Yeah, I'll show
I know
you.
I was there in 2019.
Okay.
Because the next one was 2020.
Then COVID happened.
When Pate after Pate came out,
Yeah.
and then Wamlambes was like a big deal locally. Then we taught the
So that's
Ugandas Wamlambes.
2019.
Yeah,
That's 2019.
Because I remember there was so much FOMO, because I documented my whole trip online. And there was so much FOMO on the next year, and then COVID came.
Yeah.
And then it was cancelled,
And then now
I
this
had
year.
a fantastic ass time at Nyege. I wanted to go this year as well, but schedules and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have someone who went to Nyege, bro. Like, this guy just has to get the mic. So, so we know Nyege is happening.
Yeah.
Usually they cancel Nyege every year, but it still happens somehow. So we saw it Kasama anyway. It's still going on, right? So guys go down to Nyege. I didn't bother to check the accommodation, whatnot, because me from the jump I know I wasn't going.
Yeah.
And I think my plan was at the beginning of the year was to do Monza.
Okay.
F1. And not Nyege.
We still did Monza, but like on a screen.
I still did
Count your
Monza.
blessings.
From the house, and Max won. Beautiful weekend.
Yeah.
So the following day, now I think you shared something from Twitter. And then I'm like, what the fuck? So I get on Twitter, bro. Nyege Nyege is trending. And the memes.
No.
The memes. So guys are sleeping in like literally like kennels.
And okay, so I think there was let me just start by saying this. If you're going far from your house for anything, planning is like very key. Like there are people who had the best time at Nyege, and there are people who showered with places where in the forest and
In the river.
You know,
Kina
it was
charisma.
crazy, yeah. The people who showered in the river for fun, and the people who pretended to be showering for fun, but they're like, this is the only water I'm getting. But yeah, like with any trip, any concert, any whatever, I feel like planning is key. Just knowing where you're gonna sleep, how you're gonna get from point A to B. Yeah. But my funniest part was, and I think the inconvenience was caused because it was the last couple of days, and then they're like, oh, we're cancelling this thing. And I think maybe the suppliers...
But they always do that.
Yeah.
Nyege is always
But
cancelled.
my favorite or my funniest thing was those wooden villas.
Hey. You see the guy on Twitter who said, hapo unaserve your food kama Bosco.
No, those are the wooden tents. Did you see the wooden villas?
Oh yeah,
Guys
I saw
that
the
had
wooden villas.
cardboards,
I saw the wooden villas.
And then there's a bed inside. No steamer, no magic, just vibes. No padlocks, no doors.
Even the washrooms, everyone had to bring their own doors.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God.
So you bring whatever whether it's your duvet, whatever you need to cover the door,
God.
and then take it out because the next person also needs to cover
That was
themselves.
crazy, yeah.
But Joy Doreen Bira, the journalist, tweeted and said 4,000 Kenyans. 4,000 Kenyans, 1,500 Tanzanians, 500 Rwandese have trekkled, flown and driven to Uganda for Nyege Nyege 2022, happening in Jinja this weekend. Then there was the famous guy who posted a picture with a white girl and said, tweeting live from Itanda Falls Nyege Nyege Festival, tonight I must chew this colonialist.
I hope you chewed the colonizer. With consent, of course.
I hope the colonizer was chewed, but with absolute consent. Yes.
Teach them what consent is. The British just landed here. They're like, this is our land. We're like,
This
no,
is our land.
It's ours.
They raped our women, did everything.
That's
Anyway,
super
we'll get
crazy.
into that soon. Yeah, but anyway, so Ernest was in Nyege Nyege.
Highlights. Give
Highlights,
us
yes,
best,
highlights.
worst, ugliest.
Yeah, best, worst, highlights. I mean, the accommodation thing, everyone saw online what was going on.
And whether or not you chewed.
And whether you chewed or you got chewed.
So first, I think the main issue was at the border stop in Busia. Like, it was mad. Like we were there for like 4 hours before we got to the immigration side, get the clearance, then start the journey to Jinja.
What the fuck
again.
are you doing in those 4 hours?
We were waiting for the queue to just
What are you
move.
doing
Yeah,
as you wait?
I was just vibing in the car listening to music.
For 4 hours?
Yeah, for 4 hours.
Damn. You didn't even bother to just cross on foot?
Yeah, I crossed, got some Rolex on the other side,
Yeah.
then came back again. But hey, 4 hours. It was crazy. And then we go to Jinja. And
How
then,
far is the Jinja from the border?
like 3 hours, 3 to 4
drive.
hours. Yeah.
Is the road nice and smooth?
Yeah, from there, from the border to Jinja, it's fine. But now the issue is the speed limit. You have to maintain like a 50.
Fuck
yeah.
that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why do East African countries, just
I think
Tanzania
it's
and
safer
Uganda,
because there's
why do they
small-
like
there's,
50?
there's always small towns in between the highway.
Okay.
So every time you approach a town, you have to be within a limit.
Okay.
Yeah, so like from the border to Jinja, then again from Jinja to Intanda Falls again.
Wow.
Now that was the
Up and
bad
down,
part.
barabara.
Yeah. There's no
The
road,
roads are
bro.
messed up.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
And it was raining.
Like an hour drive, the road is shit. Then you get there. Then so we were contacted by Boiler Room, so we're working with Boiler Room. So they were sorting us out. Shout out to Boiler Room. We got that. They got there by boat. They didn't go via the road that we took.
How come?
They landed in Kampala, then drove to Jinja, then got to Jinja, took a boat,
To the falls.
to the falls now.
Via the Nile.
Via the Nile now.
That's fire.
yeah.
Bro, me, I never panda a boat in a river.
I
but
know.
anyway.
Because the river would cook crocodiles.
Way, you know, a river is moving. You're like, I want to go this way. The river is like, no, we are going this way. Way.
So we got there. The first thing they told us was, heads up, the camping site is trash. Like,
So who's
it's
telling you
really
this?
bad.
Who's telling you this?
The homie from Boiler Room now.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's
Because they were there before you
yeah,
guys.
yeah. Like, it is trash. So just for the night, we're gonna sleep in the tents. Then later in the morning, we'll go and
Find,
book.
Okay.
Yeah, and get a booking in a hotel. And it was trash, to be honest. Yeah, you're given a 4 mattress and a bed sheet, and then that's it.
A bed
A
sheet.
bed sheet.
Bed sheet.
Isn't that place cold as balls?
Balls are never cold.
Kiambu balls are cold as fuck.
Bro, balls are like, you know how like an aeroplane takes off? You know how the wheels come back in like this? Those are balls. Balls never feel cold. They're just like, it's very cold. I'm just going to be an internal organ for like,
I'm not going to mingle with your internal
yeah,
affairs.
I'm just going to let me sit next to the kidneys for some while. Okay, carry on.
Like at night, it was pretty warm, but in the morning, yo, barili ni chapa. And then, it was
That's how
pretty
you know
cold in
he's
the
used
morning,
to
yeah.
You
That's
didn't
how you
chew
know
anyone.
he was not chewed and he didn't chew.
So let me ask, you slept with one bed sheet mattress.
I had my jackets
And
on, man.
vibes.
Yeah.
Bruh, damn.
But
Okay.
it turned
As
out
in you left a comfortable bed.
At least you are going for work.
Yeah, I was
At least you're going for
work.
work, yeah.
Okay.
But the sets there were pretty dope, man.
How many stages?
Like 5
5 stages.
stages.
How big is this place?
It is big and it is beautiful. I won't lie. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, the last time I was there were like, I think it was 7 stages. But now we didn't cover all of them because, you choose the kind of music you want to listen to. Some stages are very weird. Like, did they have the dark room this time?
Yeah, they had it.
That
So
has
what's
it. It's
the
weird.
dark room?
It's pitch darkness. And there's electronic
lights.
or like loud, weird music playing the whole time. And then randomly strobe lights. Like we had to hold hands when you're going. And that time toxic masculinity will go to Kalia. But like that, there's nothing you can see. You just see like a strobe light.
I feel like that's fire though. If I have dark shades on.
Bro, dark shades for what? You can't see shit.
Yes, I mean
Like
just
it's pitch
because of
dark.
the light. I think random strobe lights would affect my eyes. So just for that.
Yeah. You don't have to answer this on the mic. You can nod or do this. Did people do drugs?
Definitely.
Yes. This guy is a snitch.
Of course. How are you leaving Nairobi to go all the way to Jinja and not do drugs, bro? It doesn't even make sense. Yeah. Did you get any Kenyan act? We had Canada, we had MGM,
Yeah.
we had I think Boutros was playing.
Boutros, Mr. Lou, the DJ.
Ooh, shout out to Lou. Yeah, I
Lou
saw
was
Lou
there
was
as
playing
well.
as well.
Yeah.
Whose set did you catch? Did you get
Canada's.
any? Canada's?
Yeah.
How is
It's
it?
fire.
It was, of course, it was fire. Canada is fire.
She's pretty as hell.
Yeah.
Bro. Damn.
So just looking for
This is just for Canada.
Bangu Evo. Who's your favorite act?
Traveler.
The Traveler.
Traveler.
Yeah, a 17-year-old DJ from Tanzania. That guy
look
is
him up.
pretty dope.
Electronic
yeah.
music.
Yeah, electronic music.
Electronic house.
That's also a cool name for a DJ.
Yeah, Traveler.
The Traveler.
That's fire, bro. Like
They're going
literally.
around the world to take people to places.
Yeah. And you said, so you described how he plays his sets.
Yeah, that homie, doesn't use the decks at all. He just has his keyboard routed to the computer and has some of the function keys programmed to the computer and just DJing via the keyboard.
Like
that
a QWERTY
is really
keyboard.
dope. Yeah, QWERTY keyboard.
Or it's just a recorded mix, bro.
No, I saw. I was there. I was on the stage with him. I saw him DJ. It was pretty fast.
So virtual DJ.
Yeah.
No, I mean you just have normal. Did you have a laptop? At least?
A laptop. Yeah, laptop and
Not like a flash drive connected.
No.
No decks.
Yeah.
So flash drive inaingiaje kwa keyboard?
Sasa si ndio nimeuliza kama alikuwa na laptop.
If there's any woman in tech out there or STEM and you want to give private sessions to a boy who can't swipe Bumble, who's connecting flash disks to keyboard?
No, keyboards take a flash disk.
Keyboards?
Yeah, am I
Which
lying?
ones?
Yeah, some keyboards do.
From this era?
Yes, we have one that does here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Keyboards do. Okay. So anyway, for that woman in tech, kindly, you know who to assist.
Maybe even the woman in tech alone is like, ooh, the keyboards.
I like the normal women in tech when any device can't work and it's always restart. Restart.
Yeah, restart too. Now that we've mentioned Bumble, Lebo, give us a quick update.
So we're done with Nyege.
Ama?
Oh yeah, I think so, pretty much.
So you never got chewed. You never chewed.
I think I had a lot to say, but it's evaporate.
That's a lie. You didn't get chewed. It's fine. It's fine. Up is hard.
but leaving us when you're around.
Our stage was really weird. It had mushrooms all over, hanging mushrooms from what's it called? There's plastic bottles filled with mushrooms. It was so weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the boiler room stage?
The boiler room stage.
Was the stage running all through the festival?
Yeah, it was. It was running through all the, yeah.
Is there any Kenyan who played on the boiler room stage?
MGM.
MGM did, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw MGM complain.
Shout out MGM.
I mean, because of the hospitality. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Anyway, so for my Bumble, honestly, I deleted my account, deleted the app. I'm no longer there.
And I saw someone I was talking to also delete her account, and it tells you.
It does?
Yeah, it tells you deleted accounts. Yeah.
Shit, I'm a fucker snitches.
So if you're talking to like 15 women, they just know this nigga bailed.
Nah. So, I mean, honestly, I think I only responded to like one DM, spoke dog, and then I deleted my account.
So she's the only one who knows you deleted, yeah.
So now you're the only one who owes us updates.
No, let us know. Like it's boring for me as well. Like it's just it's just texting and talking, and it's doing everything you're doing on calls, but with people you've never met.
My friend told me she's in Europe now. Yeah, but she's Kenyan. When she was in Dubs before going to Europe and in Europe, her Bumble is lit as hell. She just looks like it's a Kenyan problem. It's lit as hell. So I'm waiting for stories. Huh?
I'm in the wrong country.
In the wrong country.
Right up wrong country. I think I'll delete it as well.
Yeah.
Soon.
For real. So this is the end of our Bumble career. Bro, we literally lasted 3 episodes or 2 episodes.
Maybe
no, 2 episodes because after I did 2 episodes and then that was it.
It was the
I
previous
deleted
episode, then
the-
30,
yeah.
then this is the end.
No, you've done 2 episodes. I've done 2 episodes. Because the first
I'll keep it
episode
on for another maybe 2 episodes. Let's see if something interesting
Let's
happens.
see. Keep us posted
Yeah.
and be honest.
Yeah. I've also met my friends over there and they're like, Ariana, what you doing over here? It's crazy.
So right before we go into more,
Yeah.
just to catch up with what happened the last 8 days. So Sadlins and the crew have. Oh, I hadn't seen this. Like, am I supposed to remove this? So anyway, so they have. I think the idea is to have a mic check game.
Yeah.
So this is probably just a test. But also let us know if you have ideas for cool games that could be mic check games.
Yeah.
And what else?
Cool questions.
Yeah, actually, if you work within the games, because there is guys who this is what they do. You know, we'd be down to link up and see what we could do.
Yeah. Anything that a group of people could just do when they're drinking.
Yeah,
chilling.
socially.
Yeah,
because it's in sherehe too. You know, we come talk about the weekend.
And it doesn't
what
have
we
to
did.
be safe. It can be PG-18.
Actually, the
Fun. But don't make it super sexual.
Okay,
because there's a game. Kiss 3 people on your right. No.
I don't like those games.
Those games are so terrible.
I don't play them. But anyway, our podcast is not for under 18s. I feel like it's only right to make a game that is over 18s. A game that you can drink and socially have as adults.
You can
as
have,
adults.
fun question.
Niliona Tafari ametumia picha ya Zuri watching the podcast. I'm like, we're talking about masturbating, bro.
We, bitch,
we spoke about masturbation.
Okay,
I asked you questions on masturbation.
Lo paso fonse.
I asked you questions on masturbation. I think that's what we did on Checkpoint.
And then you're like, we always talk about we don't. Nigga.
When did you last masturbate? Though, for real?
Bro, but let's get into
It's
the
part
games.
of the.
That's not the
No,
question.
it's
I'm
the card.
sure. That's not the card.
That's the card.
Show me the card. If
When
that's-
did you last
If that's the
masturbate?
question, I'm giving you my phone. You can sell it.
I don't want your phone.
Or you'll get like 12K.
you don't even want your phone yourself.
I'll give you my iPhone 16 when it lands.
So the idea is, we have 3, but I'll pick my best 2, and I think you'll do the same, right? So I
Right.
begin. This one is too easy for you. Damn, I don't have fun ones.
My question
Anyway,
is boring.
I don't
as
have
well,
fun
but
ones.
you can. What do you call it? You can twist them.
I can twist them.
Not too much. Not in the.
Thank you for the freedom. You can start. Let me
Okay.
see, yeah.
What's your favorite space in your house, and what do you like about it?
My favorite space in my house. Where do I spend most of the time? Dennis says the bed. My favorite spot in my house, I think, would be the garden.
Okay.
Yeah. We did the trip in the garden this past Tuesday. It was beautiful.
Okay. It
Yeah.
was a beautiful road trip. But
Beautiful road
their
trip.
favorite spot in the house is outside the house. Love it. Love to see
Wait,
it.
hold up. So inside the house, I thought you mean like within
No,
the
just
home.
generally. It's still you pay rent for even the compound.
Yeah. So I know for sure I think would be. I mean, they're indoors because I need to sleep and okay, I spend most of the time indoors for sure when I'm home. But then my favorite would be the garden.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It would
Like
make
if
sense,
I
yeah.
could make the garden more hospitable, I could sleep there, do whatever. I could probably spend more time. But again, it's cold as fuck.
Even when we're
I'm not
over,
home
we
as
stay
much.
there. We stay outside.
Right?
Like
Most of the
there's
time.
a time I came to your house and for the first 4 hours I didn't even get inside. Like from the parking,
We were
I just-
outside, right?
I just walked right
we
to
found
the
everyone
grill.
outside.
Yeah.
We were outside until it
Just
gets
went
at
in to
night,
pee.
and then now we
Yeah.
move inside
Makes sense.
because it gets really cold.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Second question. I'm going to ask you first.
No, just finish and then you can.
Okay, so these 2 questions, there are 2 questions. If you could be any fictional character, who would you be? And then what's your idea of fun? I think they're very boring questions.
Yeah. Fictional character. What would I be? A fictional character.
From any movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Fictional. I'd probably be Ghost from Power.
Okay.
I don't ask
Suits you 100%. You know, like I haven't watched Power Kabisa.
But you have an idea of Ghost.
I have an idea of this because there's that meme I saw when Ghost is married but had this side chick for the longest.
Yes.
And then the side chick dies. Spoiler alert. And then
It's now available on Netflix, but Power. Yeah.
And then the wife was, I think, being a wife, and CG being like all over his face. And then he told the wife, "Shut up! The love of my life just died." That looks like a Chaxy.
And
one
was a big drug dealer who owned a nightclub.
okay.
Fits the description. Just saying.
So which nightclub do you own? And
None.
what drugs do you deal?
This is fictional, bro. But think about it. If drugs were legal, I'd definitely deal drugs. If they were legal. Yeah.
But if you're
this is
you're
fictional.
not dealing, you're just engaging in a business. It's like saying I deal. What do you deal? Unga maziwa. I have a shop. I deal commodities. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd be Ghost from Power.
These
for
questions
sure.
they're nice for knowing each other. I wish we'd have picked like 4 fun ones.
Yeah. So I'm
For
gonna
sure.
ask you 2. How do you avoid or recover from this? I think is relevant for you, and I know the answer though. How do you avoid or recover from Zoom fatigue? Because I know you put in a lot of hours on your laptop.
Oh,
aside Kamwala.
Kamwala man. Lazima.
Yeah, how do you do?
No, but
so
if-
aside Kamwala, aside
Just,
okay.
aside being not sober.
No. Yeah.
Definitely.
Aside being not sober, aside the whole masturbation thing, how do you
Bro,
recover?
which one? You think I've had you think I'm from having a long hard day at work so I can go have a short hard day in my hand? No.
Oh shit! Allow just I didn't get the punchline. I
me
thought the
tell you.
first statement was the punchline.
There's always more. But like, you should see me sometimes in bad meetings, like I told you about. Shut the fuck up. I've had
A long hard day at work to only have. I had short.
Oh my god. D in hand. Anyway. It depends. There are days, I've told you there are days I've had really bad. You know, when Kwanzaa, if your boss, so me present mostly outside to clients, and then sometimes my bosses are usually on the call, listening in and then chiming
Well,
in.
like you spend like almost most of
Bro.
the day on calls.
Like sometimes there's a day I had calls from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. back to back. I think I just had like an hour free.
Damn.
This business we're in is a business. Someone described it as the business of disappointment because you're always just telling people ideas. And then they're like, that's cool, we'll pay for it. And then maybe they're like, when I have a really, really bad day, I just funga my laptop and put my phone on airplane mode. And then I do whatever I want to do. So
Which is what?
maybe go make a meal, watch something on TV, nap, not fap. But most times, if it's still during the day, it's within the sunset hours, I'll just go to my balcony and chill there.
Okay.
And do something that's not really legal, but just like watch the sunset. Yeah.
That's illegal in Rwaka.
Yeah.
Love it. So you pick whichever you need, right? Which question can you ask to find out the most about a person? And then what was the first concert or gig you ever attended? Let's begin with, what question would you ask to find out the most about a person?
The most about a person. Oh, yeah. So, and it's something I usually ask, especially if I'm meeting new people, friends, whatever, going on dates. I haven't been on a new date in a while. Fuck. I'll remedy that. But it's just, what's your idea of happiness? And what does that
that's a loaded question.
It's not loaded. It's a two-pronged question. It might seem like it's so heavy, and it might be like an entry point to just knowing what someone likes to do or what you can do to make them feel happy.
Do you have a favorite pickup line?
I don't have a favorite pickup line. I usually just come up with things on the spot.
Yeah. Typical Mwass.
Yeah. I remember my favorite one was when I was wearing some Air Maxes and then some babe at Alchemist broke a glass next to us. And then I got closer to this babe and then I told her I don't want to stand there and tap at a puncher. I've done some really stupid
Did she
pickup
get it?
lines. Yeah, she got it. She looked at my shoes and she was like, okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Even better. Can you
And
imagine
then-
if you had to explain to
Let
her?
me tell you how bad it got. She was like, oh my God, that's so cool. You should tell it to my boyfriend. And I was like, Mike, come. I wasn't even trying to pick up. You know, like when someone is just looking cute. and
Yeah,
then
it was
talk
just
to you a
for
while,
bands.
yeah.
Nothing serious, yeah.
Yeah. Jana also, when you're coming from Sharon's birthday. Yeah, we were in the car. But this story, Alex will tell it better.
Yeah.
I got the same situation. Yeah, we were just hitting on a babe who was driving us. She was like, oh my God.
The Uber.
No. It was a friend of ours we'd met through a friend at the birthday. So when you're going to the
Ah,
Alchemist.
okay.
Yeah, so yeah, a story for another day.
And
But
then?
yeah, I was saying, what's your idea of happiness is my question.
No, you didn't finish.
I'm not going to finish. It was a taste. I've just figured
Alex will tell me, but will Alex tell this guys?
Kwanza Alex nafaa kumroast. Alex alisema ati, me, I'm very particular when I'm traveling. I love having good accommodation. Heri nikose pombe.
I'm like,
You're like,
nigga.
throw me that.
You're like,
Alex, that's cap. My God. Anyway, yeah, what's your idea of happiness? It's a very simple question.
Yeah.
Because if you feel like someone is overthinking it, you can even dial it down to what made you happiest today.
Yeah. Okay, got you.
What's yours? I feel like I'm curious. What's your question?
What's my what?
What's the question you asked to get to know more about someone?
I never have one question. It just depends on who I'm meeting and how I know them. And then
Who do you
that
masturbate
determines,
to, when, where, and using what, at what time, and why?
It depends where. He's right. It depends where, why, what time.
And how?
But I never. It's never really specific. But the thing even about dates when I meet people I'm meeting for the first time ever is I never go in prepared. I never, not even once.
Okay.
I always go in with just a blank mind.
When was the last time you had a first date?
First time I had. The last time I had a first date.
Yeah.
Like someone I'm completely meeting for the first
New,
time.
yeah,
At that time. Bro, I don't remember.
It's a minute. I feel like it's a minute from
Because most of the dates I've gone to are people these people I'm meeting not for the first time.
Okay.
On the date, yeah.
I feel like we should do that soon. We should make that a challenge.
Yeah,
On a
I'm down
first
for a
date.
blind date, by the way. Have you done a blind date before?
I don't think so.
Ah, shit.
Like, I don't know how you look like. What you are like.
Yeah.
Yo,
Listen, can you guys set up on blind dates? That would be fine, no? I know we're doing that for Misfix. Oh, shit.
Okay.
I shouldn't say that. But yeah, we'll do something for my
Me, I'll go on a first date. I'll let you know. Maybe in the next 24 episodes.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Bumble. That's how bad you're doing. But anyway,
Yeah.
so Queen Lizzie, is she buried today or something?
Was it today? Yeah. Maybe
I think so, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, the
We don't
colonizer
give a shit,
finally.
yeah.
So, so
I
African.
personally don't give a shit, yeah.
Yeah, same. I'm like finally, yeah. She can, yeah, whatever, man. So African presidents. So there was guys online were mocking African presidents because they went to the burial in buses.
Yeah.
And then Biden had an entire motorcade.
Yeah. President of the free world.
Yeah, of the
Shout
free
out to
world.
the British government.
And then Biden will be
contracting
and then Biden will be
for contracting Embasava. Power to the people.
Power to the
job.
people. Yeah. So then Biden will be the first person to talk about climate change.
Yeah.
Like nigga.
I saw, was it 26 vehicles?
Is it? His
Yeah.
motorcade?
The US motorcade is crazy. I was reading about it.
And then do you know how expensive that shit is?
Bro, and they fly all the cars in.
Did you see when Obama came? Did you see the motorcade in person?
I didn't see it in person, but I saw it on TV.
Yeah.
And then there's obviously the center car is called the Beast. Then that's bomb proof, bulletproof, whatever proof. Yeah. And then there's usually like 2 replicas of it.
Yeah. So
you
you
don't
never
know.
know which is which.
Yeah.
You never
So maybe
really
even
know.
the president is in the ambulance. Because within the motorcade, there's security, there's 2
ambulance,
ambulances,
there's whatnot,
CG,
yeah.
with like fully equipped surgeons, bro. And it must be dope to be important.
No, it's the bottle behind, you don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Do you think Museveni went? I've not seen that.
Maybe he wasn't allowed to bring his toilet. He was there.
You saw Museveni? At the burial? I thought Museveni was gangster, bro.
No, you see, like with African presidents, they're going there for personal interests.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No one is going there because they're going to mourn the queen. Maybe they have. I
No one
don't
even
know.
cares.
Yeah.
But also, we are still a colonial state. Remember that? We are still a colonial state.
colonial
Musidanganye,
Very
this
much
independence
alive.
thing is just PR. We're still a colonial state, so they have to go. Especially Commonwealth presidents, it's almost compulsory. I
You
guess.
see how Bill was uncomfortable. Here we're calling the new president Bill. Because that's what the wife.
Oh, Ruto.
Yeah.
He was uncomfortable.
He looked on the photo, he was just like.
But yeah, honestly,
No,
personally.
those buses look comfortable as
Yeah,
fuck.
like why? Okay,
They are-
why were people pressed that presidents were in buses?
We're just happy when our leaders are oppressed,
But bro, that looked like oppression.
It wasn't oppression, but
It was
you know,
comfortable.
if you take comfort from someone, like if you're used to flying private, and then you put in
But also,
commercial, even
I
if
can-
you're in business class.
I can guarantee
Yeah.
you, bro. I can guarantee you, those buses and everything was still comfortable for
Yeah,
those presidents.
definitely.
Everything was.
Definitely.
I think maybe, but then my only question is, I'm curious to know if there's any other presidents who came in motorcades, because I've only seen Biden's.
Okay.
I'm curious. Because I'm just like, why are people surprised? And those buses look comfy as hell, bro. I don't think those are normal,
I
regular
think
day
it's 'cause
buses.
They said the leaders of the other countries and places around the world would not be allowed to use helicopters over London. I think maybe security. I don't know. There's a lot of nonsense in the monarchy. But saying you can't use your helicopters in London that time in any. But no one, I think, expected them to be bundled up in a group of like 10
Yeah,
presidents
buses, yeah.
in one bus.
Yeah.
Because even if you're saying it's for security reason, then you're putting 10 countries in one bus.
So what happens when? So if
you know, it doesn't make sense. Like
It's
the
true
10 of
though.
you sit in this bus.
Can you imagine if anything happened?
Yeah.
Do you know how many countries those are?
Yeah.
So from a security perspective, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
To me.
And it definitely
But
wasn't
from
a
a Sharia perspective, I'm just loops.
party bus.
A party bus.
With Ruto inside. No doubt.
So if so assuming our president Ruto went for a visit, the normal diplomatic visits, not the burial or manini. Normally, what happens? He flies in his private presidential jet.
Yeah.
Arrives there. Then there's a motorcade that is provided by that country. No,
I don't think they take their cars out of the country.
only the US.
Yeah.
Only the US.
Because and no Putin as well. Like there's some
Specific
even Chinese
yeah.
company. Like I think.
But also, if you're Putin, there's no way you're going to get into a random motorcade.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people want Putin's head?
If
Do
you
you know
have
what I mean?
enemies, yeah.
Yeah.
So Putin
So
would never be in a bus.
and same as the states.
Yeah.
Same as the states. So it's more of a security thing for them. But then, so assuming normally Ruto or these presidents get a motorcade that is provided by that country, right?
Yeah.
I don't think except for the states, these other presidents, normally there's motorcades provided by the government.
Yeah.
It's
So
still-
they have technical riders.
I think so.
Ruto is like, I want an LX570 with 2 Bibles.
Then Unye, what do you think is in Unye's? Unye's is not a technical rider; it's a hospitality
Hospitality
rider.
Ako like, I want 6 bottles. And vodka, whatever it comes in. If it moves, ni sawa. Nitakuwa nimejibeba.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, but that was interesting to see.
The jokes on Twitter were hilarious.
Bro, I love the memes.
The jokes. And someone photoshopped our first lady in the bus.
Praying.
And then someone also photoshopped the bus driver with a microphone saying, "Where acha kuhubiri kwa gari yangu."
Someone also photoshopped Huru as the driver of the bus.
And then the next photo was the bus was upside down. Oh my God! I think we have this freedom of speech is nice.
It's a funny country.
Imagine how many people in Uganda just have nice jokes and they have to meet in the forest to talk about. They're like, "Did you, my brother? Did you come for Nyege Nyege?" "No, I have a 70 joke, and this, they're not watching me here." They couldn't even make fun of his moving toilet. Why the fuck would someone move with an armored toilet?
But do you know that's what presidents do, though? Did you know?
I didn't know, but why?
So presidents, if they can't, not all presidents, but I know for sure, like the state's president or most presidents, like Putin, is they either have a moving toilet. It could be either in any of their motorcade, or if they stay in a hotel, in a public hotel, then the teams come prior. They have to go through the whole drainage of the hotel, and the drainage from the president's room is redirected to wherever they can collect it privately.
Why? Because the presidential feces are special.
No, it's security, bro. The
Why?
DNA, you have the president's DNA in there.
Yeah.
So, think about, do you know sometimes we underplay how big of a deal the president is?
Yeah.
If the president was to die today randomly, then it becomes a whole thing. So the president is someone who...
I get.
So think about...
But who's going after Ruto's pee?
I don't know if Ruto does that.
Okay.
But also, it's many things. It's security, it's things that can't be disclosed publicly, and those are things that could be found in whatever.
Yeah. Sometimes I think they overdo, because look at some countries, like even in Europe, like Eastern European countries or those quiet countries that are doing so well economically. And then you just see that the president walks to work without security.
Or drives a bike.
Or cycles, or like, what's driving a bike?
I saw a bike that you can drive.
You can't drive a bike. You can ride a bike.
I saw a bike that you can drive.
Anyway, kama kuna mtu ule demo ateka akifunza English pensa. Anyway, see, like, and even those countries, those people are super important. And you'd see them jogging in the park over the weekend. Of course, I know there's security somewhere. But then what's that discrepancy between, I can ride a bike in the middle of my capital city,
14 cars.
and then I need to fly out an armored toilet?
Yeah. So the difference...
Who's going after Museveni when he's taking a shit?
But you see, the difference is people could. Museveni has seen all the swearing-ins of all Kenyan presidents, and he's still president.
Yeah, I tweeted
so of course,
I said Museveni is attending inaugurations the same way we attend Rura shows. This is nice. Yakon Lini.
Oh my gosh.
Experience, yeah.
So to answer your question, what the difference is, these are countries where the presidency is an actual institution that works, and it doesn't matter who's in that institution. The institution itself works. But in most countries, the presidency is about the person and not the institution. So that's the difference.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So those countries, people don't even really care, because regardless of who's in office, the systems in place will make sure that things are done the way they're supposed to be done. The institution works, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Museveni is moving mad for someone who earns 100K.
I saw, was it Wangwe? Who was like, what was Wangwe's tweet in response to Museveni's salary?
Yeah.
He was like, I don't understand why someone would fight so hard to be in power when he's clearly being taken advantage of. Something, I'm paraphrasing.
And maybe now he's just gotten a raise recently. Maybe 30 years ago he's making 25K.
What do you mean gotten a raise? He just raised himself. And now he's grooming the son to be the next president.
Yeah.
But also it will be absurd for Ruto to, spend so much to just go bury the dictator, not the dictator, but the colonialist, when our opening balance as of September as the government was 93.7 million shillings.
To put that into perspective, if the government all gave us all money, no one would have 2 shillings in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how crazy broke. Yeah. But then you see, the thing is, so government collects revenue every day. I think when I checked online, the revenue the Kenyan government collects every day is around 9-10 billion every single day. Whoa. So this is opening balance as of September. Was it September? Yeah, beginning of September, right? But then by the time, because guys were like, then we spent like 200 million on the president's inauguration. Where did the money come from? So between 1st of September until 13th of September, the government had collected like billions of shillings in revenue. But now the problem with the government also is they pay after. So you get contracts to do ABCD, but then maybe you're paid 90 days after. They'll pay you, but within those 90 days, they've already collected that money.
Yeah.
The problem now is we are so much in debt that regardless of how much they collect,
There's always
we are still
money
in the
going
negatives.
out,
Yeah.
Definitely. So we're all richer than our country.
Do you think it's possible to be rich in a very poor area?
Like what? Yeah. You've read the stories of like the slums. The slumlords who own the slums live within the slums.
Yeah.
And they collect like hundreds of thousands or millions.
But are you rich though?
You are rich. Because if you have like, let's say 500 units in Kibera and they're all paying you 1,000 a month or 2,000
And you
a
live
month.
in Kibera?
You live in Kibera because you don't have the papers for that place and you have to hire the goons to take care of you. Because the moment you're not present, someone else will come and say, this is my
Because I'm just like,
Yeah.
when I think richness, I think opulence, I think good places, I think good roads, I think comfort. So if you have all this money that can buy you all these things, but your environment is shit as fuck, then are you really rich? Is what I'm saying? Because if if you have crazy potholes to go home to, and you're rich as fuck, so I'm like, I get it, you have the money, but are you really rich? Like, are you really living rich?
Okay. What is that song? I'm rich in love. Okay.
Rich in love.
Yeah.
That's
But
me,
I
have
see-
so much love to give. Mfuko ndio shida.
Broken commitment, though. The thing is, you see, like, those guys would provide that opulence for their families. They take the
Outside.
sacrifice of, me, I'll live in Kibera, I'll make sure business works. And
But you can
things
afford
run.
living elsewhere and you'll still make
But
good
you see,
money.
like, the way you make your money is because you grab that land, you bought it from someone who didn't have the papers. So you have to be present.
That's a very sad life.
It's like the way drug dealers have to live, in the cities where they sell the drugs.
Yeah.
And they have to be, like, moving around and looking around if things are okay.
Yeah.
But their
But
families are
for them,
living
it's more of a
nicely.
security thing because
Yeah.
most of them are wanted. So you want to live in an area where you know you have full control over security. You know who's coming in, who's leaving. But I feel like if they had the option,
Yeah, because the big dogs live nicely.
yeah, big dogs live nicely, completely.
Yeah, that's a valid question, though. Yeah.
Which so even just still talking about the African presidents. So we were saying this just now. Zimbabwe's president, I've forgotten what his name is, but you can Google. So he had his birthday. This makes so much sense. So apparently, before we get into that, I was in today's papers, and I didn't know. So me, I get to the office in Kilimani. I'm like, so the guards think now I'm rich because they saw me in a newspaper. I'm like, newspapers are a big deal. I've not even bothered to check that newspaper. I'm a nini.
Just like an event photo, the ones that usually caption up or down.
From the live recording.
Okay.
Some I don't know
dope news, thank
what's the newspaper that is given for free on roads?
People Daily.
People Daily, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think someone took a picture and then
Fantastic.
So
That's dope,
now
man.
now they think I'm rich
But you are
because I'm
rich.
in a newspaper.
You always buy me drinks.
That's a lie. Not always. I buy you drinks, but not always.
You're my rich friend.
But yeah, I'm soon. I'm very soon. When I
You
get
know
a
me,
shit
like
man.
the Eros thinks all of us have money. Eros is like, you don't have a trust fund, Mwass. I'm like, no.
But remember we explained it when we're talking about our financial decisions.
Yeah.
People think we're rich because
just irresponsible
because
with
we're
money.
irresponsible people with money.
If I have 10K, I have zero. And if I have 10K, I have zero.
Yeah. Like literally, we have to plans. I know me, I'm broke. Like honestly, I'm broke. Like I still have plans. Back I'm like, how am I surviving?
May I just
We're so responsible.
Jana at Alchemist, remember when I was telling you, we can't buy a bottle because Alchemist prices are crazy.
But then nakwambia, it's just because it's Sunday. If this was Saturday,
Yeah, you see? And then I ended up buying beers equivalent to what would have spent
we
if you
spent
split
by
a
a
bottle. I
bottle.
was like,
Yeah. We're just irresponsible with money.
it's crazy.
And that's why the disclaimer came. Don't make decisions. Anyway, so Zimbabwe's president, for his birthday, every single page in the newspaper has something about him and pictures.
I fax with it.
Like,
Yeah.
the guy.
Even me, if I was the one who came after Mugabe, I'd be super extra.
Bro.
Every single page.
Every single page. Like the guy in the
There's
video.
a story. There's a...
Like, it's like stories, pictures, everything, bro. Every single page of an entire newspaper.
I fax with it.
For a birthday.
I fax with it. That's better than... You see, kwanza September babies... No,
I saw
mbali sana.
someone tweeted leo akasema this is bullshit. Every single day another September baby.
Maze, But we cracked it down. We said because September is the 9th month of the year.
Yeah.
Na December your month of Mdinyano. So
So
you put 2 and 2 together.
It
Like
makes
the
sense.
way your parents put their genitals together. And then all of you. Like even today, I showed you today, I just got an invite when you are recording.
Yeah.
Hata ndio reply say, okay.
And we have
see you there.
a dinner to attend after this recording.
And we have a dinner. we're
Which
going
has already started. But
Oh.
watatungoja because Mike
Welcome.
has to come first.
Yeah, definitely.
Pia ni wengi bana. Watu wa September mmekuwa wengi sana.
Check him say. Na ametupangia birthday tatu.
And mine is not over. You know, my birthday ends when I say it's over. So
Your birthday
as
never
broke
ends.
as you are.
Every month we celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, which is a
has
cool
this thing where he sings happy birthday to himself.
Do you know how
every
confusing?
gig.
Do you know how confusing it was?
Yeah.
Guys. So most guys still thought it was one of those many birthdays. Like people don't
Oh.
know when my actual birthday is. Because every 2 months, if we go out of Nairobi, people are saying happy birthday for me on Instagram.
Put it on Instagram. And there are random people who say happy birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the time.
Dopeness.
Yeah, but so African cities. I come across. So now we're talking. Hey, okay, the following, whatever is following is just African stories, which is cool, right? Then we get into checkpoint. So Nairobi is ranked 5th in African cities with the highest dollar millionaires.
Hey, sure.
Number 1 was Joburg, then Cairo, Cape Town, Nairobi, then Lagos. So let me give you the breakdown of what that looks like. So a London-based investment migration consultancy firm, we're not going to give them props, but you can Google them, shows that Kenya's capital is home to Nairobi is home to over 5,000 high net worth individuals who have a minimum 120 million, which is equivalent to $1 million USD
okay.
and above. So over 5,000 people in Nairobi have over 120 million.
So 5,000 people in Nairobi are richer than the country.
Yes. Literally.
More or less.
So Nairobi also has 240 multi-millionaires. This is $10 million plus.
That's $1 billion Kenya shillings, maybe 1.2 B.
Plus, yeah. And 11 centimillionaires. Centimillionaires ni
100 million.
100 million, yeah, you're right. According to that report, Johannesburg in South Africa has the highest number of dollar millionaires on the continent, hosting a staggering 15,200. 15,200, bro. 3 times Nairobi.
Imagine.
800 multi-millionaires, again, for 4 times Nairobi. And 28 centimillionaires. Hapo kwa centi ndo tumewachapa. Oh no, 28, we had 11. In the second position is Egypt's Cairo, which boasts 7,800. Bro, this is half.
I'm surprised
Joburg.
about Cairo, by the way. How come Lagos and Akina Nani are not on the top 5?
Lagos is last. Lagos has 6,300.
Okay.
Yeah, Lagos has 6,300. Then Cape Town has 6,800.
Okay.
Yep. Tokyo. Tokyo has 304,900.
304,000.
900. Japan. And then San Francisco has 276,400. Bro, Tokyo has 3.
Yo.
This is fucking crazy, bro.
You know, I've seen this Instagram page. I think it's called Income Something. There's this random guy in New York who walks up to people and is like, what do you do for a living and how much do you make? And people are making crazy bank out there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm a person ABCD. I make 300,000 a year.
Do you know any of the 5,000 in person? Do you know any? When you're like, there's no way. But in dollar though.
I don't know.
You're like, there's no way.
Maybe I know.
This
Maybe I know them, but I don't know if they have that much money.
I feel like you'd know when someone has this kind of money. Unless
I feel like maybe not on a close proximity, but I might know of someone, or maybe know someone or met someone.
Yeah.
But the people you hang out with, like regularly.
Bro, you want to tell me there's no way Karauri there's no way he doesn't have this money.
No,
There's
Karauri
no way
has
Karauri
these tunes,
He has
yeah.
these tunes, bro.
Yeah.
Karauri has these tunes, you know. There's no way.
Karori has this tunes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. I don't know.
Nah. Damn.
You know, 120 mic is a lot of money.
In dollars.
Yeah. No, 1 million shillings, so that is 120.
Yeah.
$1 million is now 118. That's a lot of money.
Still could be 120, yeah. It's a lot of money. So you know, that's how broke your circles are.
You need to do better. Maybe Ero should be watching the episode like, I thought you guys had that money. It's like, hey.
We'll send him a picture of us having a nice dinner. I said, man, these guys are balling. Come here, like Mwass. What
It's
are you
always
eating?
nice.
Me, I'm like, I don't know when my next payment is coming, but tunakula tu, bro.
This dinner that we're going to today is because the dinner we had, Jana, was paid for. Then Alex was like, see, then we go for dinner again. I'm like, you guys, we need to make better decisions with money.
Do you know, Alex sometimes stresses me up. How, like last week, I'm home chilling. At least I had a break. I think on Monday. So wake up on Monday, had a heavy weekend. Woke up fresh as fuck. First message from Alex. So what are we doing for New Year's? I'm like, bro, it's September. Now, so now you want me to start committing money now?
Like we need to sort accommodation next week.
Yeah.
Flights next month. So
I'm like, bro, we're just from. I've been spending quite a lot of money in September, celebrating this birthday that never ends. So, anyway, so checkpoint.
Yeah.
This is like the 6th checkpoint.
Maybe 5th, 6th, yeah.
So we're talking commitment today, and
that's like me saying today we're talking about fitness.
I'm committed to certain things, like
Okay.
the podcast. I'm committed to our friendship.
Okay.
Am I committed to our friendship?
You are committed to our friendship.
I love
Cheers,
it.
yeah. Let's go. Hapo umenishika. Hey, alikuwa amesema not again, never again.
But then specifically, the commitment we're talking about is matching tattoos of your partners and pets.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a funny.
Clarify that the pets are not getting tattoos. It's 2 topics.
It's 2 topics on commitment. So pets and then matching tattoos.
Yeah.
So we begin with pets. Please pass the mic to Manny. So Manny decided to keep the wrong pussy. I think the idea.
I'll be carrying shades to this episode. When you say anything that I'm embarrassed about in the cartoon, hivi alafu naangalia kando. Lakini unajua tu nikifungwa hivi na kuangalia.
So many kept the wrong cat. I believe now you know what cats you need to keep. What's your pet story, man?
My pet, I was given by maybe some babes. It was a small pet, a cat.
It's called a kitten.
So I hosted this cat for like 2 weeks.
You hosted.
I was providing. Let's say I
was providing. This guy.
Okay, you hosted.
He's talking as if the cat had an option. I was providing for it because it was in between jobs.
But I will still say it had an option because it went, like it left me.
Why did it leave?
Why did it go?
Let's talk about the
Why
diet.
did it go?
Let's go straight to the diet. What? Pets just like comfort and food.
Pets don't ask for anything, comfort and food.
I just need a place to run around.
Yeah.
And then like when I'm hungry,
I just need to eat.
Okay, this pet, Kwanza I named her Natasha.
Natasha.
Yeah, she was a female.
Okay.
Tasha.
Who did
Tasha.
you name it after?
Huh?
Tasha, Obama's daughter.
No, Tasha the pet, the pussy.
Naweza kuwa nikiangalia hivi lakini ujue na kujudge.
So
there's no way this is not the intro of the podcast. I know we said a lot of funny stuff.
The diet I was feeding the cat, I was buying it
on a strict diet.
Yeah, strict diet on a daily basis.
Omena.
I used to buy it omena. And some meat, but mfupa hivi.
You used to go to the butcher and say zile zenye hamjauza.
Basically, zile zenye wase buy for dogs. You will buy for the cat.
For the cat.
Yeah.
For the kitten.
So, for the kitten actually. Yeah.
No teeth, no
When
nothing,
I
no
got
paws.
Nikienda butcher,
And milk.
I used to order like my meat, then 50 bob a cat.
For bones.
Yeah, for bones.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used to feed it like the meat, the bones, omena, some milk. But still...
And that's what the cat would eat every day.
Yeah.
So how long did it take Tasha before Tasha realized that Tasha was being colonized and the world was better?
Tasha maybe met the other homies in the hood.
And the homies were like,
bro, hey, just come with us.
Can you imagine Tasha being like, fuck, I would be eating omena now.
No.
This is eating nama. Then the homies are like, you eat what?
No, maybe the homies are like, hey, yesterday, I don't know what we're eating today. What do you mean you don't know? Isn't it the same thing every day? diet.
But your diet changes.
Yeah, your diet is different. Tasha is like if a kid from a public boarding school met a kid from Braeburn, and then they're like, our menu changes every term.
I'm like, what?
Hey, so Tasha left.
Yeah, so it left like 2 weeks. Then I like hata nilifungua tu mlango ile inaweza cheza hapo nje.
It was
Never
like,
came
freedom. You know those slow motion videos of dogs in movies?
Yeah. Bruh, please, kindly, just don't keep pets again.
Maybe I keep the cat.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's fine. Now you can keep the right
I
pussy.
feel like, oh my God. Come sit. I can man the cameras. I feel like if you should, no pets. So we've said comfort, food. Those are the only two things.
And if it's a dog, probably just companionship. Dogs like companionship.
Yeah.
I used to keep dogs when I was growing up, when I was younger. I love dogs, bro. Like if I had maybe like a help who lives in the house, I think I'd have a dog.
You'd have a
for
dog
sure.
full-time.
But I love like really big dogs. I don't like the small dogs. The size of cats, those
Chihuahuas.
chihuahuas, I don't like chihuahuas. I don't mind them, but I wouldn't keep them for myself.
Yeah.
Dogs, bro, they form a bond. Like
A proper one.
they miss you, bro. I'm like, I saw you before I went to school. I'm coming back from school. They
You're
run
running.
at you, jump at you.
And it feels nice.
Then they don't want to leave you. They just want to hang around. Dogs form a bond. So I'd keep a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, before
I
a
would keep
girlfriend.
dogs as well. I think I've told myself the moment I move away from an apartment, I'm keeping a dog. And
So what's coming first, a girlfriend or a dog?
definitely a dog. One bitch before the other. Hey!
Do you know?
Sasa jiangaliaje?
Amapiano bros before hoes.
How does that make sense? What if my dog is a female?
No,
Did
there's
you
no way a
just
dog is a
assume my
female.
gender?
There's no your first dog is a female. It's bros before hoes.
Yeah.
And one bitch before the other. I love it.
Or maybe I can get both of them. If I get a serious girlfriend who can adopt a dog if we move in together.
Should we call this title one bitch before the other? Must like our entire episode.
Hatutapatikana kwa nini kwa searches. YouTube itatu.
Must kwanza I can't share this link. Bitch. Will you share though? One bitch before the other.
Imagine if the babe I'm cutting, how do you have a podcast? I'm like, no. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But I forgot. So the picture of mine in the papers, I read this podcast at Chaxy. I love the title.
Love it.
Love it. Yeah, so you dogs as well.
Dogs, definitely.
Yeah.
I
would never keep a cat.
I'd never keep a cat. I think cats are just... Cats, I think cats keep you.
Yeah.
Because a dog, when it's hungry, it'll come play around you and
Yeah.
you try and look for food. A cat will just sit at the corner.
Yeah. You
Next
can
to
go
you,
play with a
next,
dog,
like-
you can
yeah.
go for walks, you can go on a road trip with a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just fun. Yeah.
Cats will just be there next to your expensive stuff and then just...
First we'll keep the other cat.
Yeah. Me, I'll just keep one cat. One cat, many dogs. Yeah. I've always wanted, but then for real, like I've always wanted, because I've never had, like growing up, I didn't have pets. We used to have a cat once in a while, but dogs when you got
Again,
shags. And then
give
every
the cat
pet,
bonds.
every pet we had, it was in shags. So we used to see it maybe once every 3 months. But if I get
So
the
you get a
opportunity-
pet, but it's in
Yeah.
shags. But it's your pet.
It's our pet. It's our dog. It's in shags.
Why?
And then you go back shags. It doesn't remember you. It's like, bro, hey, who are you? Like, Bosco. It's me. Umeuko Ushago, they've already renamed it to Kwanza. They used to call them like names for terrorists. Like,
Al-Shabaab,
Saddam,
yeah.
sijui nini. I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you call this dog Saddam? It's like, unafaa kuona vile inafanyanga kuku. I'm like, so the moment I'm moving into a standalone unit, I'm definitely getting a dog.
Same here. Getting a dog as well. How about matching tattoos? Would you get matching tattoos with your partner?
Yeah.
Would you get your partner's initials as tattoos?
Not initials. We'd have to get something that's cool. Faces, symbols, thingies. Yeah.
Would you get matching tattoos with me?
I get matching
See, I'm your
tattoos
partner
with,
now
with
in-
my
in
really
pod-
good
in
friends.
podcast.
You know, tattoos for you would mean nothing to me because you have 47 different tattoos. You have a blender on your body. You have CG. I would get what? Something that you don't have,
Okay.
like a matching piercing or something. But tattoos, it's like saying, would you get matching lunch with me? I'm like, all right, bitch, let's do it.
No, but for
Yeah,
real though,
I would.
You'd get matching tattoos with your partner.
Episode 52 will get the red dots for mic check.
Okay. Maybe getting it. Do you know? I saw Jason. Shout out to Jason. Jason is my friend. Bro, he's so deep into this beekeeping thing. He has a tattoo of a bee.
Yeah, on his face. Yeah.
I said so initially I thought maybe he just got a temporary one for a function, something.
Yeah.
Then I kept seeing videos. I'm like, this motherfucker actually has a bee on his forehead, bro.
Jason Nalil Uzivat. But you know, Jason moves mad. Jason has had like 47 lives in one.
I swear.
Like, if you listen to his stories, this guy, there's nothing he hasn't done.
He has mad stories. Like, if there's someone else, I would just sit again and do another conversation with him. It's Jason, bro. Yeah, but so the red dot, why would you get it? Of course, here we'd be confused with black Indians. It's true, though. They have red dots.
What are they called? I've always wanted to
So
know.
we'll find somewhere. Get the red dot. But yeah, but so with your partner matching, yes?
Yeah, I'd get, like, it doesn't have to be a partner. A friend, someone close, someone random.
Yeah.
Like, you know how, like, you can travel to Europe and form a bond with someone and then they're like, I'll probably never see you again.
Yeah.
Let's keep in touch. But, hey, see, we are drunk. Let's get into this tattoo shop and draw, like, smiley faces or not. Whatever's.
Same here. Matching tattoos,
I'm down.
absolutely.
I'm down. I think it's because
always down to get matching tattoos, yeah.
It's because all my tattoos are big. I wanted to get, like, small tattoos this year, like 2 or 3 of them. I have ideas. I've texted my guy, Nini. But I think, it's something I definitely do.
But the initials of a partner, never.
No, nothing
Never.
permanent. Nothing at your Chaxy.
Never.
Mic check. What if we change to check mic now?
But no, no, but I could get the mic check logo though.
Yeah.
That I could. Because I'm like, even if you stop doing the podcast tomorrow, while we did it, it was worth it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was worth it. When it
even
it
if
was
you
worth it when it
rebrand
lasted,
to like the Snowball project.
Yeah, it doesn't
People
matter.
like,
Because I mean, but this is where the origin was. This
Yeah.
is where we made such cool memories and moments.
There's the babe for over 25 has the over 25 logo on her. Lonze, I think. Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. Mic check maybe. So Nikikosa, who knows? Let's see.
Definitely.
Let's see. Yeah, but I've been long overdue. I hung out with Eli. Yo, Eli took me to this seafood spot in Kilimani. We're going, bro. Let me tell you, when the next time we're making bad money decisions, food wise, that's where we're going.
It's probably just this week.
But my answer on Thursday. Today, what are you doing? So that seafood place. I'm like, boss, my M-Pesa. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so matching for sure. I think how long have we been running? I think we have room for just one more. An hour.
Okay.
An hour, 5
just
minutes.
about the thread
So
now.
we do something short so that we don't keep the guys waiting for us for too long. Yeah. Because the thing is at 6. It was at 6. It's now 15:07. So let's do one more.
We'll get there,
Yeah. So there was a conversation. Shit, we have so many discussions, but we'll roll this over. So there was conversation online. Ended up getting on Maporisa, who is like our idol. We love Maporisa a lot.
Yeah.
I saw
Everything about him apart from his belt.
from the belt. Me, I don't mind the belt. Even the other guy. You know, I realize we like talking about this guy and we don't know. They were, Obio, baddest. Davido.
The billionaire who sings. He's definitely in that list for Lagos.
Definitely.
Mbaya
Nigga is
sana.
filthy rich, bro. He's not even rich, he's wealthy.
Yeah.
He's wealthy.
That's why he makes good quality bad music.
There you go. So the conversation was around Amapiano, and the way it even comes to Davido and Pori and whatnot is because there was conversation that Nigeria is trying to own Amapiano. I'm like, don't say Nigeria. It could be one journalist here, could be someone posted an opinion, you know what I mean? But then, so the whole discussion came about, and I saw Mr. Jazik and a bunch of musicians were talking about it. It was more of, Amapiano is from South Africa.
No one can, you can't argue that out.
You can't.
Yeah.
And Amapiano is probably the biggest export South Africa has. Kwaito was not even as big as Amapiano is getting. And think about Amapiano is not even 5 years old.
Yeah, okay, it's probably older. It's like 7.
I mean commercially successful.
Mainstream genre.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how long. Honestly, I don't know how long Amapiano took in the hood, like in the what do they call them?
The townships.
The townships before it became mainstream. But I'm like proper success. It's not even 5 years, right?
Yeah.
So the conversation goes around, and Pori says, Kabza and I are the first people to export Amapiano out of South Africa.
I wouldn't say it's a lie.
Conversation goes, then I think there's a point, someone comments that Burna Boy and Wizkid were the first Nigerian musicians who actually made Amapiano popular in Nigeria. Then Pori responded and said, I think Pori refuted the claim that not Davido. And then Davido responded like, yo, dude, why do you hate me? blah blah blah, end up into one of those Twitter things, you
Yeah.
know. And Pori responded like, "Yo, dude, I don't hate you. I'm just stating a fact." And
And
blah, blah,
one
blah.
thing
Maybe
about
just to
Pori-
give context.
Yeah, Pori will always argue out. You've seen him get into discussions with Cubs, with Nani, Prince KB, with who. I love it gets petty.
He'd even gone live.
Yeah.
I love when each time I see my producer is live on IG, I click. If I'm able to, I'm just
releasing new music or new pettiness. Let's find out.
because he'll be petty, and then the problem is he likes to speak in that language. So I don't get
Yeah.
it. But now when he's dropping exclusives on his Instagram live, man, that
dope.
niggas. Yeah, but so the conversation reminded me. I saw a documentary from BBC on the rise of Amapiano, and I was like, if Amapiano became big in Nigeria now. Than probably I wouldn't say probably in South Africa, but Nigeria just has way more people.
They
They're in the
commercialize it,
millions than, you know what I mean? Is that, what do you feel? Like, is that a wrong thing?
It's not a wrong thing.
Is it
I think-
appropriation?
No. I think they would be wrong if they claimed the roots of it.
Like I saw a journalist
yeah.
who has a podcast called, I don't remember, who was saying how Amapiano came from Nigeria, from sijui, it's Igbo language. Actually,
Bro.
Amapiano means sijui, for piano or something.
That's just reaching, probably, because I've seen a lot of the discussion say it started from the South African townships. And South Africans have been listening to it for the longest time. And it just grew. And I am with Fori on him and Kabza, commercialized it, made it so popular that it crossed borders and all that. And I know the Akina Jazzy Disciples also credited with like creating the sound. But the originators of Amapiano themselves are the keyboard people in church. In the townships, they used to take like a quieter beat and then they play so that's why it's called Amapiano or something. Yeah. So that Lego sebumpige gunshots mbili. You can't.
Then, I don't know.
Yeah, you can't steal a beginning. The branches can spread as far as possible, and that's beautiful to watch.
That's the beauty of art.
But never claim the roots. Yeah. You can't claim the roots.
Bro, we all know Amapiano is South African.
Yeah.
And do you know have you seen how Amapiano has changed the lives of all these kids in South Africa, bro?
Bro, they're living large.
Bro, that's how crazy it can be when you have a sound that goes global.
And
'Cause now-
it's also selling dreams.
And it's
within those
selling
townships,
dreams.
Yeah. Like these kids, like in the 18-year-olds, producers, Akina Yums, Akina Shinani, they just leave high school and they're touring.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Literally. And bro, like I feel like Amapiano has definitely done more for the people there than someone said. I'm sure this is not original, but I can't remember if I saw it, Amanini, I had it. But I think someone said Amapiano has done more for the youth in South Africa than the government has ever done for the youth in South Africa. And I wouldn't
that's
disagree.
deep.
I wouldn't disagree. Because I'm like, of course the government doesn't do much. But in terms of employment, in terms of just people who have been able to now make money and can support their families and loved ones, and I mean, you see the impact. Look at Shimza is not Amapiano, but then look at things like what Shimza has been able to do with Kunye. You know, think about how many people Shimza has employed because of Kunye. Think about Major League, how many people they've permanently
Fly around
employed,
the world with.
and these people. Remember, it trickles down.
Yeah.
So you get employed, the people that you support benefit directly. If those people support other people, it trickles down. It's
And you
a
get to
whole
employ someone.
ecosystem.
If I'm always touring because I'm taking videos of Major League, I'm employing someone to look after my house.
Literally.
Yeah.
So and then it keeps trickling, and the greater the genre becomes, the bigger Africa is recognized in the global space and all that. But I saw someone asked in Kenya why our music is not at that level. Then I saw someone says, it's simple. If you wanna make music that is attractive to international markets, make music that is already in international markets. Come here. I'm a make international music.
Yeah.
Like
But like we said, your conversation in Kenyan music now, why we're not doing this, why we're not, it'll never end.
true.
So,
Do you think honestly, do you think even if you put money behind Ohangla, do you think we'll become as big as Amapiano?
The ear wants what the ear wants. So Ohangla might be big, might not be big. So it's just, why do we listen to Amapiano? Because we just vibed to it one day.
Yeah.
We never understand 90% of the songs.
And most of the times it's not even for understanding, honestly.
It's
more
just
of-
music is a beautiful language that anyone can hear, understand, and vibe to. So I don't think it's about the genre, the amount of money, or the amount of talent, or the amount of time. That of course those factors play a role, but at the end of the day, the ear will always want what the ear wants. So if someone is in Yemen and he listens to Amapiano and fucks with it more than Ohangla, that's fine, or vice versa, that's fine. Yeah.
I think that's a good point to leave it. Episode 31.
31st.
Check.
This has been a beautiful episode.
Over 26. This is the
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26. Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.